Alright, you guys, what is going on? The boss stands tall here, and we are back with my WWE 12 universe. This first match of the night is going to be that television title defense that we had a match for last week on Monday Night Raw. It was a 20-man battle royal that this man, Cody Rhodes, won to get his opportunity. And what's funny is that he was probably one of the least deserving guys there. I don't think he certainly hasn't been in a match in like a while, and I think he might have lost that match, but because of the lack of contenders recently, he was thrown in there and he won it. So yeah, I guess that makes him worthy. But either way, he's gonna face Mick Foley here tonight in a hardcore match for that television title. And I don't think we really need to see that any longer. I think it's going to end soon. Alright, there we go. And here we go. Here's the television champion. He won this thing against Ted DiBiase at Extreme Rules. And because of that, he will be in action every single week here in my universe mode. He's probably going to be the guy, if he wins all of his matches, he's probably going to be the guy that wrestles the most out of any superstar besides maybe a world champ. And what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I have no idea anymore. Look at that television title, by the way. It doesn't even fit him if you just saw that. It was like stretching. But yeah, it's the it says it's a light heavyweight championship, but it's actually the television title. I'm just using the light heavyweight championship because they don't even actually have a television title. But I think it looks good. I think I picked a nice title to use. Look at it, because it doesn't get used a lot. I've never even seen it like once in my life, as long as I've been watching WWE programming. I've never even seen it. But yeah, it's a television title here tonight. It looks like Mick Foley is gonna get right on that, or get right on Cody Rhodes. Just like knocks him instantly to the ground with a clothesline. Now he's got him in the corner, just unrelentless. It's like pounding him into the corner. Now it looks like Cody Rhodes with that dirty back rake. But it's a no disqualifications match, no ring out count, so he can do whatever he wants. Now I wonder if, because when I do no disqualifications, they don't normally use any weapons, which is unfortunate, but I want to see if they do here tonight. And also tonight, the new or undisputed title holder Edge, he will be in action here tonight. And not going to tell you his opponent yet, because you know you're going to find out when he's in his match. Never like to announce matches besides besides the ones that you knew were coming. But and you can probably see it in the description, because you guys want to know the real reason I haven't or I'm not going to tell you who his opponent is? It's because I don't know who it is yet. I don't make these decisions beforehand. Right before I'm going to do the match, I usually throw it out there who's going to face, but you know, that's just me being unorganized. And afterwards I put it in the description for YouTube, so if you look down in the description you can probably see it right now. But I just don't know it yet, because you know, I haven't made that decision yet. It's gonna be someone big. And last week I was aware of something. Actually never mind. No, oh wow, I just completely screwed that one up. Never mind. I thought I was, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with that one, so never mind. But I was going to say that for some reason I thought that you know, since we had that CM Punk Batista match last week on Monday Night Raw, for some reason I thought that hadn't happened, that we had done a different match. and I was going to apologize for it, but I guess I forgot that I had actually gone with my instinct and done that match. So yeah, that might be confusing, but I just had a weird mental breakdown. Mental breakdown, what am I saying? I had a mental, I don't really know what it's called. I'm done talking. I'm gonna have a moment of silence. A brief moment of silence so that I can just collect my thoughts and you guys can get a break from my my talking. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Sorry I had to come back so quickly. But, I needed to do my job. I needed to call this match. I'm gonna try not to have another stroke out here. But, looks like Mick Foley, now Cody Rhodes got the upper hand here. He's got Mick Foley in a headlock. And a nice knee to that face. And, without any knee pads, Cody Rhodes' bare knee hitting you in the face. Oh, and speaking of something hitting you in the face, there's Mr. Sacco. Mick Foley's used that to win many of his matches lately. Now it looks like he's not gonna pin. He's just gonna get him up and drop him on his head. But oh, it looks like I think Mick Foley could have done that if he had just pinned. I don't know what he's thinking anymore. I would just pin if I were Mick Foley. Looks like he's going to. Looks like he's gonna go in there and pin. 1, 2, and 3. Mick Foley, first title defense. He successfully retains his television title this week. The next week he will face a whole new contender, and it'll probably be on Monday Night Raw if I can fit that one in somewhere. But either way, Mick Foley is successful here tonight. And next match, just because I have it lined up here, it will be Ryback. You know, new superstar Ryback. He will face Daniel Bryan, who interfered in his match with Sin Cara last week, to see if he can extend his reign of terror, because it's not really a reign of terror. He won one match, but it was in such impressive fashion against against a worthy contender that I want to see if he could do it again, or if that was just a fluke. But either way, he will get to wrestle here tonight, and Mick Foley, either way, he is still the champion. Alright, you guys, the second match of the evening. This guy is so impressive last week. Tonight we're going to see if he can keep up all this, or if he can keep up what he did last week. You know, he dominated Sin Cara last week, and Daniel Bryan actually came to Sin Cara's aid in his match last week. So, but now that kind of put Daniel Bryan in hot water with Ryback. Now Ryback's out for blood. He's out for Daniel Bryan's blood. He wants to make Daniel Bryan pay for what he did last week, and I don't know, I think he might do it. Ryback's a big dude. He's a big, powerful dude. And either way, Daniel Bryan, or whether he wins or loses this match, he's gonna be hurting after tonight. And Daniel Bryan, in recent weeks, he's suffered a loss to former champ Wade Barrett, but I think he's gonna want to put that loss behind him and just concentrate on this match with Ryback. And because if he can beat Ryback, then that would mean either Ryback is unworthy or he is worthy. It'd pretty much mean both. Daniel Bryan, he's a worthy contender of nothing in particular, but he's just a worthy superstar to have in my universe mode. But if he loses to Ryback, That means Ryback is a worthy contender because he'd be 2-0. But it looks like Daniel Bryan is getting the upper hand against Ryback. But I think Ryback has a lot more momentum than Daniel Bryan because the only match Daniel Bryan's ever been in my universe mode, he's lost it. And the only match Ryback's ever been in my universe mode, he's won it. So Daniel Bryan's win percentage is 0% and Ryback's is 100%. But yeah, so we're gonna see how that one turns out. Looks like right now it's all Daniel Bryan in the beginning stages of this match, but now Ryback just powers him into the corner. And into that nice belly to back suplex, just dropping him right on his face, right onto the hard part of the canvas over there in the corner. Now it looks like he's gonna lock in that full Nelson, channeling his inner Chris Masters. Daniel Bryan breaks it up, and Ryback's coming down on that arm of Daniel Bryan. But there's something coming in the recent weeks, or in the next couple weeks. I shouldn't say recent weeks, but there will be something coming, and that thing is the that contract pay-per-view. Boss Stands Tall is which is me. He's going to be hosting a series of contract matches in a pay-per-view. It's not really going to be in my universe mode. It's not really going to be not in my universe mode because, you know, if these guys win their matches and they get contracts to my universe mode, but you know, if they lose them, then we'll never hear of them again. But they're all going to be superstars that are from either TNA, Ring of Honor, or Legends. You know, Hall of Fame, free agency. None of them are going to be currently in my universe mode. They're all just going to be from outer brands. But I have to mention some of the guys that will be competing on this pay-per-view. We're going to see Samoa Joe and Magnus from TNA. We're going to see Scott Steiner. We're going to see Rhino from the Ring of Honor, and many more. There's going to be many more guys. But and also Team 3D, Brother Ray and Brother Devon. We're also going to see all those guys. But looks like Ryback reversed Daniel Bryan's finishing move. But look at this. Oh no, Daniel Bryan reverses Ryback's finishing move. Now he's got him in the label lock. Now he got Ryback in the label lock. Is Ryback gonna get? Oh, looks like he's got a rope break, and he just gets out of this one. Wow, Ryback was almost in hot water right there against Daniel Bryan. Bryan put him in the label lock after reversing Ryback's finishing maneuver. I think Ryback really just needs one of those power moves to get back in this one. He almost lost it to Daniel Bryan. It only took... That one could have been over any second now, but it looks like Daniel Bryan's in a roll-up pin. 1, 2, and Ryback kicks out at 2. And looks like Daniel Bryan with that fantastic Tiger Bomb-like maneuver. Now he's going to get up there on the ropes and kind of semi-successfully kicking him in the face. Ryback gets up before Daniel Bryan, but looks like Ryback's gonna look to incorporate one of those power moves against Daniel Bryan, slamming him right down. Thought he was gonna go for the pin there, but I guess not. And that's what Ryback really needs to win this match against Daniel Bryan. He really needs some of those power moves, because that's what he put Sin Cara away with last week. And looks like he's just stomping him right into the corner. And Daniel Bryan is on his comeback, but Ryback puts him down pretty quickly. Now it looks like he's got that fisherman bust. Oh, look at that! Oh man, he just takes him right down with that fisherman suplex. Oh, and now Ryback looks like he's got it. And look at this. That fireman's carry, just slamming him right down on his back. I think that's his finishing maneuver. And it looks like he's going to put him away right here. 1, 2, and 3. Daniel Bryan is out. Ryback is 2-0 in my universe mode. Now Ryback has just claimed 2 WWE superstars as his victims. Sin Cara and Daniel Bryan are both falling to Ryback. I wonder who he's gonna take out next. There's a lot of probably a lot of guys by now wanting to step up and take him on. But yeah, I wonder if anybody can beat Ryback. These two guys couldn't. Wonder who the first guy to beat him is gonna be. If anybody beats him, he could have a storied career like Kane, where I think only one person's ever beaten Kane, but it wasn't for a title or anything. So Kane's not a good example, because somebody's beaten him. I don't know of any truly undefeated guys. And Ryback may be one of the first, or he may be the first who goes a while being truly undefeated. Because 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, they don't really count as being undefeated. They count as having a few wins under your belt. But undefeated, that gets into if you've won 10 matches and never been defeated, then that counts as being undefeated in my book. But Ryback, it looks like he's certainly on his way to a storied career in my universe. Alright, you guys, this is our third match of the evening. This is going to be Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels defending his European title in an Extreme Rules match, which should have happened last night, but unfortunately we did not have enough time to get to that match, so it's gonna happen tonight. And his opponent, I don't think it needs to be kept a secret until his entrance. It's gonna be Drew McIntyre, and this guy has been really impressive in recent weeks, so I feel like he's the most worthy contender right now for Shawn Michaels' title. But yeah, I'm really gonna start trying to fit in little matches that really aren't for anything, just to figure out who were worthy contenders, because I feel like I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for contenders right now for the titles. So I'm gonna really start tracking down on who's worthy for the titles and giving them more matches, just to figure out who's worthy. And I'm really gonna start getting better at that. And I apologize, you guys, if I have to stop talking every now and then. I have like 3 really terrible canker sores in my mouth. It just hurts so bad when I talk. So if I stop talking for a little while to tend to those, then that's why you should I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Give me some sympathy for my my condition. I don't know if you guys have ever had canker sores before, but they seriously suck. Like, I can't think of anything worse than a canker sore. They're horrible. But anyway, Drew McIntyre, and that's all I gotta say. All I gotta say about Drew McIntyre is Drew McIntyre. It's all that needs to be said, It's all that needs to be said. It's all that really, it's all that's worth saying right now is Drew McIntyre. He needs no introduction. But I know these guys have been in the ring before, and I believe Shawn Michaels may have come out on top in that contest. But if you guys are wondering why Sheamus, because Sheamus is really the guy that's been getting all the wins lately, why Sheamus hasn't gotten a title opportunity yet, that's because I'm waiting for him to cash in that Money in the Bank title, or title opportunity, because if you're a champion, if you already get a title defense and you're the Money in the Bank champion, then what's the point of being the Money in the Bank holder, or Mr. Money in the Bank? Because he can get a title opportunity whenever he wants to, so why give him one? That's the real reason why he hasn't been getting any opportunities lately. But unfortunately, he will not be in action tonight because I had too many other matches booked, but he will be in action next week, I guarantee it. And you know, Edge tonight, I feel like it'd be kind of stupid to not say anything about it because you've already seen it in the title description. Edge is going to go one-on-one against the returning Brock Lesnar here tonight, and it's really gonna be a deciding point for who's worthy of the title. If Brock Lesnar can beat Edge here tonight, then that would mean that he is worthy of the title. He'll be in contention for the title, and just like last week, Batista beating the champion CM Punk, that's gonna give him that's gonna put him or make him a contender for that title. But this match isn't one of those matches. This is actually for the European title. So if Drew McIntyre wins this, he's the champion. And when you think about it, this title has changed hands an awful lot in my universe mode. This is one of the titles that's changed hands the most times, actually. The least amount of times, of course, the Intercontinental title. It has not yet been taken from Kane. And you know, that's really I'm not gonna say that I hope that changes, but I really want to find somebody that can take Kane out. I love Kane. I love that he has such a long title reign. I love that he's so dominant, but you know, and I really want his streak to, you know, continue, because right now he is the longest reigning champion, and I don't think that streak is going to be broken very easily. Looks like Shawn Michaels got Drew McIntyre in tight with that sharpshooter, and Drew McIntyre looks like he's got the ropes. But this is an Extreme Rules match, so that does not count. And Drew McIntyre fights out of that one. But anyways, Kane, he's taken out so many opponents, and but I really want to find that one guy that's gonna be able to beat him. You know, that one special superstar that's gonna be the one that beats Kane finally. And that guy, oh, super kick out of nowhere. But anyways, that guy that, you know, the guy that's going to what am I saying? I know what I'm gonna say. That guy who beats Kane is really gonna be the guy that no one can beat. Absolutely no one. And looks like Shawn Michaels, after that super kick, now he's got a mop to add insult to injury right there, because CM Punk, or not CM Punk, why am I saying CM Punk? Drew McIntyre is really, you know, nursing that wound on his head. He's feeling the effects. And now Shawn Michaels gets clocked with that mop. And Drew McIntyre misses, and I think he's gonna pay for it, but I guess not. Looks like Shawn Michaels once again gets his bell rung with the mop, and looks like he just gets out of dodge of that one. As Shawn Michaels brings in that chair, maybe he'll have a little more success actually doing some of the beating with the chair instead of getting beat. And oh, it looks like Drew McIntyre takes the chair from and just rocks him once again. Shawn Michaels having no luck with the weapons here tonight. Just keeps getting beat. But again, once again, to the back of the head of Shawn Michaels. And looks like Shawn Michaels isn't yet feeling the effects. But that's gotta you can't be 100% after those many object shots. But Shawn Michaels, he's got to experience the same kind of treatment as all the others that have to experience. They were all in Extreme Rules matches, and now he's got to be in one. Looks like he's gonna pin Drew McIntyre. Could this be it? 1, 2, and 3. Shawn Michaels holding on to that European title once again. Nobody can take this title from HBK. This guy will not be beaten. Yeah, I don't know if anybody is gonna beat this guy. But believe it or not, Shawn Michaels has actually been beaten in the past. I believe by this man right here, Drew McIntyre. But you know, very recently, he's a game day player too. I explained the meaning of game day player on Monday Night Raw last week. I explained that CM Punk was a game day player, but it seems like Shawn Michaels is a game day player too. He's just really good when it matters, you know. And right now I can't even picture Shawn Michaels without that European title. He's held it for so long. But I've kind of thought that about everybody. And Shawn Michaels, I've got to say, this guy is definitely a deserving champion. He's taken out a lot of guys. Actually, not quite as many, but. Alright, you guys, this is our main event of the evening. This man has been so impressive in recent weeks. The Undisputed WWE Champion Edge. This guy winning the Beat the Clock challenge in a little over 3 minutes. That he beat out pretty much every other opponent in or by a few minutes. I think the closest opponent to him was like 2 or 3 minutes over what he had, but and then he beat Triple H in an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules to become the world title holder, or the world champion rather, and now he's gonna face off against a man who returned last week in the Beat the Clock challenge, Brock Lesnar. After a little hiatus, Brock is now back, and he wants to come back with a vengeance against Edge. Look at this guy. We have not seen him, or I haven't seen him in a while. Besides last week, but you know, we never really see him very much anymore, and I've almost forgotten what he looked like coming out here. Like guys like CM Punk have kind of gotten used to, you know, how they look in their entrance and like what they're like, but Brock Lesnar, since we haven't seen him in so long, I almost forgot what he looks like in this game. But yeah, now I remember, and it's all coming back to me. All the destruction that Brock Lesnar has dished out. And I don't know what Brock Lesnar is doing in the WWE anymore. Like, it said that he was kayfabe fired, which means he wasn't really fired. But yeah, I don't really know what they're doing. Like, he hasn't been on programming. They've had Paul Heyman come on for him, sort of. But like, that was kind of a shitty career. Excuse my language, but yeah, he came back for couple weeks to attack John Cena, and he loses his first match and he leaves. But yeah, I was really looking forward to when Brock Lesnar came back. I was looking forward to seeing him face off against like guys like CM Punk or Sheamus or who else, like Lord Tensai or Ryback or all those guys. I was really looking forward to seeing him wrestle all those guys, and you know, when it turns out he's just gonna leave, or kayfabe leave, I don't really know what they're gonna do to him. Like, you know, he hasn't left the WWE yet technically, so you know, I wonder if they're gonna have him come back as a face or come back as a heel and have him wrestle. He signed a contract with the WWE a while ago, and it said I think he had to wrestle a certain amount of matches, and he's only wrestled one match, so I really do not know what they're thinking with him, but either way, they're going to make it work, because the WWE's been operating for a while, and I don't think they'd just get rid of Brock Lesnar like that. They always kind of know how to make the fans happy, and the fans want to see Brock Lesnar. Like, I know I definitely do. As much as the fans boo him for being a heel, you know, they all, in their hearts, you know, everybody wants to see Brock Lesnar compete. And as opposed to guys like The Miz or Jack Swagger or Dolph Ziggler, who I absolutely hate watching compete. Like, they're the guys that, like, whenever they're on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, I always just hit the fast forward button or change the channel, because, you know, I just can't stand them. They're like I don't even care about their personalities or anything. It's just watching them compete. It just like bores me to tears, and I just can't stand it. So, you know, there are other guys too that, like, when they're in there, I just can't watch them. Like who do I hate watching compete? There are more. I'll think of them later. You know, maybe I'll just call this match. That's probably a better idea. But yeah. Anyways, Brock Lesnar with that fantastic back suplex there, and just pounding down on Edge's arm. But now Brock Lesnar goes into the corner with an Edge just unrelentlessly putting him up on the turnbuckle. I wonder what's gonna happen there. Strikes him a few times, but oh, it looks like Brock Lesnar really well scoutedly got out of that one, and Edge just gets out of that one. But a lot of back and forth action going on here. Excuse me, you guys. I have to mention something because I know I was thinking about this for a while, but now I've actually shot a few of the videos already for this new thing I've got going. And this is one of those things, like, I never like to mention my other my other shows in my I never like to mention shows and other shows, like, but I will be starting my oh, it looks like an F5 right here by Brock Lesnar, but as I was saying, I will be starting my UFC event mode. It's just gonna be kind of like the real UFC. I'm gonna have pay-per-views. I'm gonna have specials. They're gonna be, all the fighters are gonna have to earn their way up. Oh, it looks like Brock Lesnar gets the win here. But anyways, it looks like, Brock Lesnar will be one of the heavyweights that will compete in the tournament for the world title. That's going to be coming up very soon. Since you guys know he's in UFC Undisputed 3, he will be. I'm gonna have a tournament for each title to determine who's gonna start off as the champion, which I should have done for my universe mode, but I didn't. But yeah, so we're gonna see who is truly worthy of that title. If Brock Lesnar can capture it and be the UFC champion, possibly as well as the Undisputed Champion. That would be kind of cool if he was two champions at once, but it looks like something's going to go down here. Brock Lesnar, oh, it looks like these guys, excellent sports. Brock Lesnar and Edge. That's really respectable. Brock Lesnar and Edge, these guys, terrific sports. That's what you kind of got to be. You have to be a good sport about your losses. You win some, you lose some. Now it looks like these guys are genuinely on good terms, and that's always nice to see. But that's it for me, you guys, and Boss Stan Style is out.